The BeatDrop in Lacey, Washington is packed, and it's time for a night of Oblivion wrestling action. Willie Largeman here in the booth, and you're gonna hear me call it all.
It's about to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The countdown has commenced, and the show is about to begin. A great night ahead of us. We've got a clean slate match. The Oblivion Championship is going to be on the line. But first, let's hear from the best beard in the building, at least as far as I've seen so far tonight. Here's our ring announcer to get the crowd riled up and ready.
Lacey, how we doing? That's horseshit. You here to watch wrestling or you at a church event? I said, Lacey, how we doing? Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Welcome to a night where pride is tested, personalities clash, and only the strong survive. The lights are bright, the stakes are high, and history will be made tonight! In this very ring, so get on your feet, because this is Oblivion Wrestling!
I think the crowd is ready to watch some killer action here at the BeatDrop. And ironically enough, the beat has dropped. The show is officially underway. And it's becoming even more official now that our first athlete is about to make his way down to the ring. The big opportunist, Derrick Shaw, steps through the curtain. I tried to speak with him before the show just to see what kind of mindset he was in going into this big match here. His response was to simply grunt at me, so I walked away before I got hurt. And you got arms the size of Derrick Shaw's, you can afford to just grunt at people. Very businesslike as he sheds his hat and ring jacket. A little bit of a stretch showing you that while it's obvious that he packs power, there's more to Derrick Shaw than what meets the eye. Crowd is not excited to see Shaw. You can hear many people cheering him. And if his opponent's music is any indication, I like him a bit more already. The 90s kid in me is kind of freaking out a little bit. The radiant sun is starting to shine. This man, a former Primal Pro champion, along with being SoCal Pro Wrestling Golden State champion. So he's no stranger to success or to wearing gold. And a match like this against an opponent like Derrick Shaw is only going to help propel the ranks of this man to get closer to getting a shot at that Oblivion Championship. Throw it down to our ring announcer for the official introductions here in our first contest tonight at Oblivion Wrestling.
The following match is set for one fall, with a time limit of 15 minutes. Your referee is AJ Toll. Introducing first, in the red corner, from Gillette, Wyoming, weighing 296 pounds, Derrick, the opportunist, and his opponent in the blue corner from San Diego, California, weighing in at 201 pounds, the Radiant Sun, Jake Redondo!
Shaw trying to quiet the crowd down as they're cheering on Redondo. Shaw also not a stranger to success. He reigned over the island of SOS Pro Wrestling back in 2024, and he's trying to reign over Oblivion Wrestling starting tonight. Also a two-time former NWA Heritage Champion. So these are two seasoned athletes, and Shaw's already taken a timeout. Redondo drawing that metaphorical line in the sand, daring Shaw to cross it. Collar and elbow tie up in the center of the ring. I would think that Shaw would have the advantage in this, and he does, quickly pushing Redondo back into the red corner. And just an insulting little shove as he backs away. And now it's Shaw's turn to draw a line in the sand to the Radiant Sun. Another collar and elbow tie in the center of the ring. And again, Shaw was going to force him back in the corner, but Redondo maneuvered it so that he got the advantage. And a little insulting shove from Redondo. What's good for the opportunist is good for the Radiant Sun. We're back to where we began. Another collar and elbow tie. This time Redondo not going to let Shaw use that power. And Shaw easily breaks the grip. Going behind him with the hammerlock. Redondo maneuvers around, headlock, takeover. Trying to negate that size advantage that Shaw has over Redondo. Shaw just powers him into that head scissors. Redondo kicks right out. Shaw rushes in. Redondo, waist lock, shoved off, rolls back. Leapfrog over, drop down. Redondo with a big drop kick. Sending Shaw on his back, and Shaw's going to retreat to the corner momentarily to rethink his strategy. Redondo rushes in with the lifter. Send him across corner to corner. No, reversal. Redondo up and over. Bouncing around the ring. Drop toe hold. Sends Shaw down on his face. And a nice swing with that kick there. Gets the cover. And Shaw gets the shoulder up. It may have been a bit early for Redondo to think that he actually would win the match, but making Shaw expel the energy to kick out is only going to come to the advantage of Redondo. Big chop in the corner, echoing off the walls here at the BeatDrop. The crowd wants one more. Shaw didn't, but he got one anyway. And Redondo standing on Brett's rope. It'll rain down the punches. But he stayed too close for too long. And Shaw drops him right on that corner pad. And what quickness with that back elbow from the opportunist. Shaw with the cover down. Redondo out at 2. Shaw questioning the count of the referee. And Redondo's going to try to steal it. We've got 1. May have been 2. And a hard kick from Derrick Shaw sends Redondo crumbling to the mat. That clubbing forearm sounded almost as loud as Redondo's chops earlier. And you can see Redondo writhing in pain there on the mat. And it's Shaw's turn to serve up some chops to Redondo. But he took too long. Redondo was resilient, and he gets a chop back on Shaw. I can feel that all the way up here in the broadcast position. Redondo whipping Shaw across. Shaw, this is hard. Redondo bouncing off of that corner pad. Is that going to be enough? No. Despite the pain from that hard Irish whip, Redondo gets the shoulder up at 2. The ring is sort of unconventional, at least as it comes to American wrestling. Most use the standard 3 turnbuckle pads. Here in Oblivion, we have these big corner pads instead. We'll see how much experience the athletes have with this slight difference. And Redondo with that nice neck breaker. He's going to have a few moments to recover and try to work out the knots in his back from the punishment of the opportunist. Redondo using the ropes to get to his feet. The crowd here in Lacey cheering him on. Redondo with a chop, sending him down. Another double chop using both hands to put Derrick Shaw down. Irish whips have not worked out very well for Redondo. He ducks the boot and an enziguri, but Shaw's still on his feet. Redondo reversed out of that headlock. And a nice suplex from Shaw. And that's going to be it. Derrick Shaw with that T-bone suplex, putting away Redondo. And it was very smart of Shaw to make short work, at least as short of work as he could, with Redondo, as Shaw will be appearing later on tonight in that clean slate match. And it looks like Shaw will have plenty of energy as he goes into that, but he'll have a few minutes. He'll have a while to rest before that occurs.
Let's keep that energy going. Come on. There's no reason to I am the only one.
Makes a good point. Even ring announcers deserve to be cheered once in a while. Just don't let it go to his head. And we're going to get our second match underway here shortly. Have some ladies action here in the BeatDrop.
And if you want to get with me, you better. Island, I don't take it, I don't take
comes Magnum Mel. Carefully maneuvering around the crowd. Not sure why that guy insisted on just standing in her way. I would say that's kind of rude. Magnum trained at the Lionsgate Dojo. And her opponent comes from a great pedigree as well. Coming up on 7 years of pro. Trained at the East Bay Pro Wrestling Academy with my buddy, the Link to the Future, Anton Voorhees. Mia Sweets is going to have an experience advantage over Magnum Mel, even if she may have a bit of a size disadvantage. Let's go to our ring announcer for the official introduction of our combatants in our second match tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one ball. At a time of 12 minutes, your referee, AJ Diesel. And previously first in the red corner from Vancouver, Canada. The Siren Sleeves, Magnum and her opponent in the blue corner from Candy Mountain, America's sweetheart, it's Mia Sweet!
The bell is rung and we are underway with ladies action. Mia Sweets in the red. Magnum Mel. I believe that's orange. The lighting is difficult just for me to tell colors sometimes. Could be my vision too. A nice go around by Sweets. Mel gonna try to use that strength advantage and does. Breaking the grip and getting that headlock on America's Sweetheart. Takes her over with the headlock, and this is smart wrestling from Magnum. Using that size to hold Mia down. But Mia's not easy to hold down as she gets that head scissor. Mel able to pull out of it. Comes back with a head and arm, trying to control as much of the upper body of Mia as she can. But Mia starting to make her way back to her feet. Hard shot. Magnum getting the grip back. Mia with another one. Now following up and sends Magnum into the corner. Mia comes into that big forearm. Mia's going to try to send Magnum across. Magnum attempted to block the Irish whip and just a backhand slap to the face. Magnum reverses the whip. Back elbow to the chest of Mia Sweets. Not enough to keep Mia down. Low kick. And a big forearm to the side of the face of Magnum. And just stomping the hands. Mia now going for the cover. That low flatliner not enough to put away Magnum Mel. She gets the shoulder up at one. Mia sizing her up. But Magnum charges in with that shoulder block. May have been trying for a spear, but didn't quite get all of it. It was enough to send Mia flat on her back. And an elbow into the small of the back from Magnum Mel. Magnum gonna create some space. And a big stinger-like splash in the corner to Mia Sweets. Mia trying to keep Magnum back so she has a chance to recover. But Magnum is relentless and rakes the eyes of Sweets across that top rope. I would say that's mean, but Mia stomped on her hands earlier, which is a bit meaner. Although that choke in the corner is pretty damn mean too. Mia still using those strikes to try to keep Magnum back. But Magnum slipping past with that knee into the midsection and now choking her against the ropes once again. Magnum using that size and power advantage to keep Mia at bay. Another big forearm to the side of the head of Mia Sweets. Magnum is going to send her off. Went for the hip toss. Mia blocked it. Another big swat to the midsection. Mia reversing around, going for that backslide. She's to her knees first. Is that going to be enough to put away Magnum Mel? No. Great positioning and bridging with the feet and everything up in the air. But it still wasn't enough for Mia Sweets to get that 3 count. Still far more left in Magnum Mel as she showed with that forearm and elbow drop. Putting Mia back into a world of hurt. Cover again. 2. Sweets gets the shoulder up. Mia not even up to her feet yet. And Magnum's not going to let that stop her from taking her down. Magnum dropping down to Mia's level. Has that head and arm. Could be thinking of a guillotine choke here. She gets that sunk in right. She could put Mia Sweets out in the middle of the ring, and there would not be much that Mia Sweets could do about it. So Mia, tenacious as ever, trying to fight her way out of it, just like she did that headlock earlier. And Magnum changing tactic. Not clinging to the guillotine, but going back to the strikes and sending Mia into that corner pad. Magnum gets a run in. And another leaping splash in the corner. And Mia crumbles down to a knee. Mia making sure to signal to AJ Diesel, the referee, that she's still in the fight. Making sure that he doesn't stop it. And Magnum is just bullying her. Mia blocks a forearm and hits one of her own. Blocks and hits again. Mia's feeling the energy from the crowd. Ducks that attempted clothesline. And a leaping forearm from Mia Sweets. Magnum still on her feet. Shoulder block, staggering Magnum back. Mia, one more time, dodges that elbow. Dodges again, swings around. Russian leg sweep. Takes Magnum Mel to the mat. Mia going for the cover. Leg sweep, not enough. Magnum Mel still in the fight. And seeing how quickly she got up to her knees and now just about to her feet. Mia's got a bit more work to do. She wants to put away Magnum. Sweets rolling to create distance. But got caught. Magnum. Big side suplex. I haven't seen that side suplex pin anybody since Dino Bravo in the 80s, but it was good for the Siren Sleaze to give it a try, forcing Mia to kick out again. Mia charging in and caught Magnum sleeping. Though Magnum caught that one up in the fireman's carry. Spicoli driver from Magnum Mel. Drops right into the cover. And Mia shoulder up in time. I could have swore that would be it. As hard as Magnum Mel threw Mia to the mat. And how motionless she was until the last possible moment. Magnum charging in. She's loving that splash in the corner. Mia is hanging on by a thread. Or so I thought. Commentators curse. Mia is out of the way. Magnum charging again. Mia blocks. Big forearm to the side of the head from America's Sweetheart. Suckers. Magnum in. Mia says this is it. Leaps in with that X Factor. And Mia Sweets wins the match. Just when it seemed like Mia Sweets was done and put away after that huge Spicoli driver from Magnum Mel, Mia puts it all together and puts away Magnum Mel with that leaping X Factor. Magnum Mel is disgusted with herself, it looks like, as she's making her way out. But Mia Sweets stands tall, celebrating with the crowd that was cheering her on this entire fight. Mia earned that victory, taking just a huge amount of punishment from Magnum. America's Sweetheart will be taking home the winner's share of the purse for this match tonight. I think the crowd's right. That was pretty sweet. Although you could see with the lighting change, the mood changes. Because we're going from ladies action into an Oblivion Heavyweight Championship match.
Let's keep it going for those ladies, folks. Come on.
The crowd cheering on the referee. Gotta love the crowd here in Lacey. Giving everybody love. Challenger steps out first. Damien Desire making his way out to the ring. as he's getting ready to challenge for that Oblivion Heavyweight Championship. And he looks confident. As well you should. You're going to be challenging for gold. Though the champion is going to be someone who's going to put up a massive fight. And there's the blue elbow, stepping through the curtain. Alpha, I don't know why I got stuck. Alpha Zoe stepping in. Another athlete trained by the great Anton Voorhees. 10-year pro. Shouldn't be surprised that he's wearing Oblivion Wrestling gold, considering he's a former Fighting Spirit Pro Heavyweight champion and a former West Coast Pro Golden Gate champion, along with at one point being half of the Intergalactic Tag Team champions over in Slamtown. Alpha Zoe commands respect, but let's make this championship match official. Let's get these men introduced so we can find out who's going to survive and walk out with that beautiful Oblivion Wrestling Championship.
The following round is set for one fall with a time limit of 15 minutes. Your referee is Yuki Earnhardt. And this is for the Oblivion Wrestling Championship belt. Introducing first in the red corner from Phoenix, Arizona, weighing in at 200 pounds, representing full-time offense, he is Damien Desire. And his opponent in the blue corner from Oakland, California, weighing in at 215 pounds, ladies and gentlemen, your champion, the Blue Flame, Alpha Zoe!
Huge deserved ovation for the Blue Flame. Zoe, a well-traveled wrestler, and Damien holding up the championship like he'd already won it. Some call that bad luck. We'll see how that turns out for Damien here. Referee showing off the prize. That beautiful championship belt that the winner of this contest will be able to call theirs. Crowd declaring that Zoe is going to kill him. We shall see. The bell's finally rung. Referee looked like she was going to charge up there and ring it herself. And here we go. Oblivion Wrestling Championship on the line. Alpha Zoe against Damien Desire. Zoe quickly breaking the waist lock and trying to take him over. Wrenches that arm across the shoulder. before barring the arm there. And you can see the shoulder protection there. Poor Damien. Alpha Zoe already working smart. But Desire flips his way out and now takes Zoe's arm. Wrenching on it there. Maybe trying to even him out. Zoe rolls one way, kips up, and takes Damien's arm back, putting it in the hammerlock. Smart positioning from Alpha Zoe. Look at how he's trying to put as much of his body away from Damien as he can to try to prevent a counter. Damien able to maneuver his way through. Hammerlock thinks better of it and takes him over with the headlock. And now it's Desire holding Alpha Zoe down. Alpha cradling him with the legs. He's got the hooks in and just smacking around Damien Desire. I don't know how many of those shots actually connected with Desire or how much just messed up that well-coiffed hair. Desire definitely looks the part. But we'll find out if he can fight the part. Zoe just standing patiently, waiting for Desire to come at him. Remember, the champion is the one that must be defeated. So Zoe can afford to wait as it comes to keeping a hold of that championship. Damien Desire has to bring the fight. Zoe sending him off, dropping him down with the attempt to trip. Leapfrogs over and catches him in that arm drag. And another one. And a drop kick to the face of Damien Desire. And Alpha Zoe stands alone. Going for the cover. Barely a 1 count before Desire kicks out. Zoe's going to keep going. Big wind-up on that lifter, that European uppercut. Send him across. Desire reverses. It's Desire's turn for the drop down. Leapfrog. And a nice twisting splash there. The way he was standing, it had to be difficult for Zoe to know that that was coming. Gary in the corner. Desire coming out with a bulldog in the center of the ring. And Zoe checking to make sure his nose is still on his face and not left behind. Desire with the cover. Only a 1 count. Champion kicks out there. Referee checking with Alpha Zoe to see if he wanted to give up the fight. But I think we all know Alpha Zoe a bit better than that. European uppercut from Damien Desire, staggering Alpha Zoe back into that neutral corner. Desire's going to position him just the way he wants before giving him a chop. And Zoe is going to have to catch his breath after that one. Chops are not just stinging. If they hit right, they knock the wind right out of you. Zoe recovers quickly. Kitchen sink. Sweeps the leg and a chop of his own. Zoe off of the ropes. Big King Kong knee drop from Alpha Zoe. Zoe in the cover. Putting that forearm across the face of Damien Desire. Taking away his vision and just making that cover that much more punishing. Holding the arms back. Hitting those 12-6 elbows into the neck and traps and shoulders of the challenger. Zoe taking him apart. Big forearm to the side of the head of Damien Desire. Zoe is going to try to send him across. Nice drop step by Desire. Zoe up and over. And a chop in the corner. And Damien Desire cannot seem to solve the riddle that is the Oblivion Wrestling Champion. Zoe going to send him across and come in with another big chop. The crowd asking for one more. Zoe holding up 3 fingers. Desire tried to catch him coming in, but Zoe figured it out. And a big lariat in the corner. Hooking him up, setting him over with that exploder, and kipping up to his feet. Alpha Zoe is such an impressive athlete. Kick out from Damien Desire. The fight goes on. Zoe stalking him. Holding the arm up. Could be thinking of a lariat, but Desire clinging to Alpha's leg. The crowd may have booed a bit, but that is smart. Knowing how hard Alpha Zoe hits with those lariats when he gets the chance to build up the momentum. Kitchen sink dropkick, knocking Alpha Zoe down. And drop kicks him in the back of the head and sending his throat across that middle rope. Damien Desire turning this championship match around right when he needed to. And just some kicks on the man while he's down. Referee checking to make sure that Alpha Zoe doesn't want to give up. It can seem trite, but at any time, a submission can occur. Big suplex only gets a 2 count for Damien Desire. Zoe not staying down. And Damien punishing him for it. Damien was saying during the ring introductions that he likes to be booed. And a measured stomp right in between the pectorals of Alpha Zoe. Zoe making his way over in the corner. Pick himself up. Desire. Gonna punish him for it. Shoulder blocks into the midsection of Zoe. Trying to punish that area of Zoe and also knock the wind out of him. Robbing him of that precious oxygen, that fuel that every athlete needs in order to keep moving forward. Clubbing forearm across the shoulder blades of Alpha Zoe. Alpha, you can see him crawling away from Desire, trying to create that space to be able to do something. But Damien now takes his turn at a running chop, showing Alpha Zoe what it feels like. And another one. Now we know Alpha made the mistake when he went for the third. And Desire's going to try it, but he's wasting a lot of time. And a big kick from Alpha Zoe. You don't want to give Alpha Zoe that much time to recover. Exploder in the corner. I think he dropped Damien Desire on his damn head. Referee checking in with Damien to make sure that he's okay. He hasn't moved much since that suplex. Since that exploder. But this is precious time that Alpha Zoe needs to recover after the punishment from Damien. Both men are staggered. Alpha beats him to the punch. And again with that chop. Blocks. Series of kicks. Ducks the high kick. Desire. Gets caught with that knee. Sending Damien Desire all the way to the floor. And Zoe is not afraid to dive. Tope suicida through the ropes. Knocking over Damien Desire on the floor. The fans here in the BeatDrop smart, clearing out of the way. Running kick in the corner from Alpha Zoe. Has him up on his shoulders. Alpha might have been going for a Spicoli driver, but Damien boosting himself off of Alpha's shoulders to land on his feet and hit those kicks. Handspring. Zoe catches him. Oshigoroshi. The champion with the cover. Only a 2 count as Desire kicks out. Crowd trying to cheer on Alpha. He's the first to his feet. Desire has barely moved. That kick out might have taken everything he had left in him. And while Desire is not the nicest guy, the fact that he's staying in the fight is commendable. Superman punch from Damien Desire. Has him in a cravat. Going for a sliced bread, but Alpha shoved him off. Ducks that clothesline. Tornado DDT from Damien Desire. Desire crawling to the cover. And I think it was just that momentary hesitation from Damien Desire. After hitting that tornado DDT, he had just a few moments where he sat there. And that may have been the difference between victory and what happened. Giselle Fizot kicking out and the fight continued. And Damien giving Alpha Zoe plenty of time to recover. But from the look on the face of Damien Desire, he may have needed the time to recover as well. Both men across from each other in different corners. Coming out, charging. Alpha Zoe catches Damien coming in. Damien Desire trying to punch his way out of it. And sends Alpha Zoe over. Both spilling to the floor. It looked like Desire was trying to do a Rana or maybe a Tiaris to send Alpha Zoe out. But Damien Desire followed right along with him. And both men now on the floor here at the BeatDrop. The referee is going to start her count. Both struggling to their feet after that spill. Desire with the first strike. And Desire stalking over to Alpha Zoe. Hard shot. Zoe catches him coming in. Damien Desire, though, answering back. So we're just teeing off on each other on the floor. Desire, knee to the stomach and then bouncing. Alpha Zoe's face off of the apron while arguing with the referee. Alpha out on the floor. Desire flipping. Alpha Zoe caught him. And a powerbomb on the ring apron. Alpha Zoe sending Damien Desire in the ring, and he's pursuing him with authority. Sheer drop, brain buster from Alpha Zoe. And I was about to scream, the champion retained. But Damien Desire summoned the will to somehow kick out of that. Alpha coming across. Both men have ducked clothesline. And a Rough Rider from Damien Desire. And the bell rung. I don't know if that was the time limit. I'll be honest, I haven't been looking at my watch during this action. And the referee signals that they're going to keep it going. Knowing Alpha Zoe as well as I do, he's not the type of champion that wants to retain on a time limit draw. He wants to prove that he deserves to have the championship around his waist and across his shoulder. And you can see that determination with him kicking out. Shot from Damien Desire. And another one. Zoe up to his feet, telling him to bring it. Neither man willing to fall, despite those harsh forearms to the side of each other's heads. Both wobbly. Both of these warriors somehow staying on their feet. Desire building up momentum. Walks into a back elbow from Zoe. Big right hand and a high kick from Damien Desire. Zoe. Kawada kicks and headbutts, trying to break down the challenger. Alpha Zoe went for the lariat. Damien ducks. Almost stole it with that schoolboy roll-up. And now it's Alpha's turn. Backslide. Damien able to get out. Small package from Damien Desire. Zoe able to kick out. Ducks a clothesline. And Alpha Zoe hits him on the rebound. And I think we're going to see a lariat. Alpha Zoe pulling it up. What a lariat. And the blue flame retained. Alpha Zoe earned every inch of that one. Damien Desire, despite not walking out with the championship, should still hold his head high, going toe-to-toe like that with a world-traveled warrior like Alpha Zoe. Zoe collecting some well-deserved love from this Lacey crowd. After seeing what Alpha Zoe endured and how hard he was willing to fight, I've got to wonder who is going to be able to take the title from Alpha Zoe, if there is anyone that could. Alpha standing with his championship one last time before heading to the back. And we've got one more big match ready for you tonight here at Oblivion Wrestling. Thank you so much for tuning in and checking out wrestling action from the BeatDrop in Lacey, Washington. It's your buddy Willie Larsman in the booth, and the crowd is correctly identifying that previous match as being awesome.
Your referee for this bout is Union. Elimination happens by pinfall or definition. Heel tag occurs when the new participant is holding on to the triangle. If a wrestler leaves the ring, then the first person can take his spot and last man standing wins.
Elimination style, clean slate match. Enter submission to eliminate, and the last one standing is going to be the victor. The Spectacle posing for the Lacey, Washington crowd. One of the 6 participants in this clean slate match. Elliott Ray making his way out now. A fight like this is big and important. And the big push-up, hoping to live up to that moniker. Going to be scramble style. 2 men in the ring, and the rest waiting in corners to tag. If anybody goes out of the ring, one of the men who are outside can come in. And it's elimination style. So whomever is the last one standing is going to be the winner and get that clean slate here in the clean slate match.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring from Tacoma, Washington, weighing in at 285 pounds.
From nearby Tacoma, Big Patrick Tully. Well loved here in Lacey. Might be as close to a hometown boy as we're going to get in this match. Tully's got the look of the kind of guy that you would see at the bar that you know you didn't want to talk any trash to. He and Cole Wright get a dap up. The Crazed Cajun making the trek all the way up from Louisiana for this show. For the opportunity at the clean slate. Jaya Jewel flipping his way into the ring and rolling around like a gator. Only 2 more competitors left to be introduced. And with this many athletes in one match, I'm going to do my best to keep up with everything that's about to happen. Mickey Montoya. Graduate of the Dragonplex Dojo. Looks like he's going to be one of the 2 to start this contest. Getting a hug from Tully. A little bit of a dance to the delight of everyone in the BeatDrop. We saw Shaw victorious earlier tonight, defeating the Radiant Sun, Jake Redondo, making his way out to compete once again, this time for the clean slate. This man trained at the Fale Dojo with Big Bad Luck Fale, Tony Kozina. Also did some seasoning with Mr. Anderson. And for some reason, the person with the bell does not want to listen to Yuki. Montoya ran right at the big opportunist and got put flat on his back, but kips up and a big chop. Of everybody, I would think that Shaw has the disadvantage. He's already competed tonight, already been punished, and you can see that Montoya is going to try to run circles around him. Now with Shaw stepping out, who's going to step in? Cole Wright, the Spectacle, stepping in now. Collar and elbow tie up in the center of the ring. Nice go behind from the Spectacle. Taking Montoya down. Montoya bouncing right back up. So Wright's going to put him back down again. Montoya trying to break that grip on the waistlock. He does so. Takes him back with the hammerlock. Wright trying to go for the ankle pick. But Montoya was positioned a bit better. So rolls his way out and gets Montoya in the armbar. Montoya now gonna roll and bridge. Kind of flip-flops to confuse Cole. And gets the advantage end, the armbar. Wright, not sure if he's reaching for the ropes or reaching for a tag. Either of those would break the hold. And Wright rolling round and round the ring and stops near the corner where Jaya Jewel is waiting to get in. Montoya faked high and went low, getting the hammerlock there on Cole Wright. Cole. A nice judo throw. And a hip toss from the Spectacle. Gonna send Montoya off the ropes. Another hip toss, no. Montoya lands at his feet and gets that arm drag. And another arm drag, snapping him over. And he's going for a cross arm breaker. He's gonna try to get the submission and get Cole Wright eliminated. He wants that clean slate. Wright keeping those hands together, minimizing the pressure, rolling up Montoya. Montoya now gets out. Wright's got to be careful. This cross arm breaker can be both a pin and or a submission, depending on what you lose track of. Gonna roll him up again. And look at the power of Cole. Lifting up Montoya and dropping him down. 2 count kick out from Montoya. Up in the fireman's carry. And we're gonna see an airplane spin from the Spectacle. And drops him down in a wasteland. He's gonna stagger back and get tagged. Elliot Ray's gonna come in fresh. And that's a big man I wouldn't want to be standing across the ring from. Pressure not. Montoya already taken some punishment. Ducks that big lariat. Montoya trying to chop that big tree down. Not able to do the Irish whip. Ray catching him on that attempted body press. And sends him over in the fall-away slam, Chico. Goes for the cover. Threw Montoya most of the way across the ring. And now he's going to try to grind it out on him. Make the smaller athlete, Montoya, carry the significant weight advantage that Elliot Ray has over him. Montoya able to make his way up. Ray not going to let him take the advantage. Montoya, Stun Dog Millionaire out of the corner. Brings in Big Pat Tully. And now we got a bit of a hoss fight. 2 lariats, and Ray just screams at him. Tully ducks. Leaping back elbow from Patrick Tully, sending Elliot Ray down to his back. Tully doesn't look like the kind of guy who's going to bring anything fancy. Though when you hit as hard as he does, you don't need to. Ray with a clever shot to the jaw, and now back to that headlock. That headlock is not fancy. It's not flashy, but it is effective at grinding out your will to continue. Tully, though, unabated. Sends Ray off. Big shoulder block from Elliot Ray. Gotta love when big guys just swing for the fences and smack each other around. Not the highest drop kick from Tully, but nonetheless, caught him in the midsection and sent him down and almost got the pin, but Elliot Ray kicks out. Crowd giving Tully a fecal chant for getting up for that drop kick. And now, the 2 big men just exchanging strikes in the center of the ring. Right hand from Tully. Right hand from Ray. Ray's not going to let him hit him again. Has him by the neck. Was going for the choke slam. Tully elbowing his way out of the goozle. And a lung blow from Patrick Tully. Is that going to be enough to keep Elliot Ray down? No. And Elliot Ray is going to roll out and stepping in. The big Cajun Jaya Jewel, who bounces off of Patrick Tully. Clothesline from Tully. And Jewel might want to rethink what he's doing here. Running at somebody the size of Tully is not something I would recommend especially when he can kick you in the face like that. Another boot from Tully. Sits out with that face buster. Tully was going to try to follow up, but Jewel rolled his way out. Elliott, the first one to step back in. So Elliott Ray is now officially the legal competitor. He's got him by the neck again. Big sit-out choke slam from Elliott Ray. And Patrick Tully has been eliminated. Montoya. Nice enziguri there. Springboard. Elliott Ray caught it. What a kick to the face. Staggering Elliott Ray. Swatting the light for luck before hitting him with that splash, but not able to keep big Elliott Ray down. 5 competitors left. Ray rolls out. Jaya Jewel comes in. The Cajun. To send him into the ropes. Flips out of it. And what a bicycle kick from Jaya Jewel. Jewel following up. Montoya not going to let him whip him across. Nice springboard lucha arm drag from Jaya Jewel. Follows him in with that clothesline. The Cajun I think he was talking about it more than doing it. And going to the eyes of Montoya. Jewel was going to swing out with the DDT, but lands and suplexes him into the turnbuckle instead. Jewel rolling out. That means Cole Wright going to step back in. Wright, fireman's carry. Sends Montoya into the corner. To scoop him up once again. And this could get dangerous. Cole Wright has him up, and Wright is on Brett's rope. Could have been thinking powerbomb, but Montoya reverses out of it with that Rana. And Montoya seems to be the only athlete in the fight still on his feet. Goes for the cover on Cole. Shoulder up. Five men left here. Wright rolling out. And here comes the opportunity. Blue Thunder Bomb. Almost lost control of him. He was swinging around so hard, but still able to slam him down. And Montoya's hardly moving after that. Shaw taking his time. He is not in a hurry. And maybe he should have been. With an athlete as quick, Mickey Montoya ducks the enziguri. And a hard elbow across the back of the head. And Mickey Montoya's eliminated. We're down to 4. And Shaw holding the ring on his own. And Shaw suggesting an alliance. He, Elliott Ray, and Jaya Jewel team up to take out Cole Wright. The referee Yuki trying to demand somebody get in the ring. And while Cole is hesitant, he's not afraid. And you could see he was only hesitant because he knew Shaw was never going to let him get in the ring before starting to attack. The opportunist living up to his nickname. Shaw, him up. Big suplex from Derrick Shaw. Got it covered. And Cole Wright is still in the match. Wright gonna take him back to the corner. Shaw tags in Giant Jewel. And despite it being every man for himself, these three seem to be working together to try to make short work of the spectacle. Elliot Ray just choking him. And Ray seems really proud of himself after that. Yuki, the referee, trying to demand that they get him out of the corner. What a punch to the midsection from Elliot Ray. And now Giant Jewel comes in. I do not sense that this is going to go well for Cole Wright. If all three of these men are going to just keep exchanging and staying fresh while teaming up together to punish Cole Wright. Cole bouncing over. Big shoulder block from the spectacle. Scoops him up. Power slam. And a nice fist drop. Jewel quickly tagging out to Elliot Ray, floundering around like a fish out of water before doing so. And Cole may not have seen that tag. And now Giant Jewel tagging himself back in. Can't seem to make up his mind. That headlock from Jewel. Snaps him over with the suplex. Clapping his hands together like that's it. And a splash. But Cole Wright refuses to die. And I'm just calling for all three of them to come in. The other two throwing him onto him in a splash, and Wright still kicking out. Jewel arguing with the referee, but Yuki is not to be trifled with. Buries those shoulders into the midsection of Cole. Trying to drive the air out of his lungs. Whips Cole across and dives in with another shoulder into the midsection of Cole Wright. Giant sending Cole across. He almost goes over. Cole went over. A nice shot on Elliot Ray. Hangman's Derrick Shaw on the top rope. And this may be one-on-one again. Giant Jewel running in. Cole throws him over the top rope. And Cole looking around like he's got ideas. Cole Wright going all the way to the top rope. Dives down on all three. Throwing his body at them with reckless abandon. Cole has died in his sights, and Musaiku knee from Cole Wright. Giant Jewel's barely moving. And we're down to 3. But the opponents just keep getting bigger for Cole Wright. Elliot Ray had him by the traps. before clubbing him with that forearm. One more time, just trying to break the spectacle down. Ray hooks him up. Cole out the back door. Has the waist lock. Does he have the strength to suplex Elliott Ray over? Maybe not. Going for the O'Connor roll. Ray sends him off. But Cole, lying in wait, hits that Shining Wizard. One arm cover. Is that going to be enough? And it's one-on-one. It's either going to be Cole Wright or the opportunist, Derrick Shaw. And true to his name, Shaw has probably taken the least amount of punishment over the course of this match. And Cole may be having trouble remembering where he is. Shaw wanted that big back elbow, but Cole out of the way. Cole creating the distance. One more Shining Wizard. Gets the cover. And Cole Wright gets the clean slate.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the spectacle, Cole Wright!
Defying the odds and coming out on top. It seemed hopeless as the other three last competitors in the match were determined to team up and eliminate Cole Wright. But Cole never gave up, just kept fighting. And he gets the clean slate, winning this clean slate match. As Cole Wright celebrates, I want to thank you all once again for tuning in, joining us here at the BeatDrop in Lacey, Washington. For the wrestlers, for the crew, and for everyone, I'm Willie Large. Stay safe, stay cool, stay large. We'll see you in April for the next Oblivion Wrestling.